I have to tell you, it's a very sad situation. Very sad. I created Marjorie, completely created her. Nobody knew who she was. She was a fitness person in Georgia, running a gym, doing some CrossFit, very low numbers, by the way. I gave her my blessing. I made her a star. She became a big deal in Washington because of me. And then, the second things get a little tough, she goes completely rogue. She resigns from Congress in January because she's afraid of a primary challenge from Clay Fuller, who, by the way, won his primary this week with 81% of the vote. Beautiful numbers, a fantastic guy. And now she's on CNN with Ro Khanna talking about removing me from office using the 25th Amendment. The 25th Amendment, Marjorie? It's a total mental breakdown, disloyal.
Oh, don't give me the "I created you" speech, Donald. I didn't resign because I was scared of a primary. I resigned because I refused to let you and your new establishment country club advisors drag my district through a hateful civil war. I was your loudest warrior. I stood on the House floor and took arrows for you for 5 years while half of the Republican Party was hiding in the cloakrooms. But I didn't sign up for a cult of personality. I signed up for America first. And when you get back into the White House and start acting like George W. Bush, printing trillions of dollars, hiding corruption, and trying to deploy U.S. ground troops into Iran? Yes, I said it. If your cabinet won't stop you from starting World War III, then the 25th Amendment is exactly what the Constitution put there for.
Listen to her. She's completely unhinged. World War III, she says. There is no World War III. We have a ceasefire with Iran. It's a very good ceasefire, although it's on massive life support right now because their leaders sent me a peace response. That was a total piece of garbage. Absolute trash. So I put arrows on a map, I put a beautiful American flag over the Middle East on Truth Social, and suddenly Marjorie thinks the sky is falling. She's become a radical isolationist. She's hanging out with Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and the We're Afraid of Everything Club. You used to be strong, Marjorie. Now you're weak. You're talking to Caitlin Collins on CNN. It's embarrassing to watch.
I am talking to anyone who will listen because our country is facing an affordability crisis and a catastrophic foreign war that you promised we wouldn't be in. You campaigned on no more foreign wars, Donald. We voted for the peace president, not the president who sends naval fleets into the Strait of Hormuz because his ego got bruised in a negotiation. If you put U.S. boots on the ground in Iran, there is going to be a political revolution in this country, and I will be the one leading the charge to burn the current establishment Republican Party straight to the ground. We meant what we said. No more wars.
Oh, burn it to the ground. Such a lovely phrase. Very constructive. The voters don't want to burn it to the ground, Marjorie. They just voted in Kentucky, they voted in Georgia, and they completely wiped out Thomas Massie and anyone else who tried to block my agenda. Your approval rating is rock bottom. You're a woman without a country, you have no committee assignments, you have no congressional seat, you just have a microphone and a lot of resentment because I didn't make you vice president. That's what this is really about, isn't it? You're mad because I picked someone else.
Do not look at me and call me a liar, Donald. I have the receipts right here. When Thomas Massie and I were pushing the discharge petition for the Epstein Files Transparency Act, your staff and you text blasted me telling me to step back, saying it wasn't the right time, saying it was going to complicate things for certain major donors in New York and Palm Beach. You didn't want those names out before the election, and you only signed that bill because Massie and I forced a 427-1 veto-proof majority in the House. You had no choice. That was the exact moment my faith in you died. You protected the elite protection network until you couldn't hide it anymore.
Fake text messages, printed on cheap paper. Anyone can print that out, Marjorie. A child could do it. Oh, look at these words on a page. It's total fiction. The truth is, you wanted to use those files to destroy people you didn't like, and I said, we have to do it legally. We have to do it through the proper channels. But you don't care about the law. You just want chaos. You've teamed up with the radical Democrats. You and Ro Khanna are the new dynamic duo. Many people are saying it's a very strange romance, politically speaking. Very bizarre. A far-right conspiracy person and a left-wing progressive. Beautiful.
Ro Khanna and I agree on 3 things that you seem to have forgotten. The U.S. healthcare system is completely broken. Foreign billionaires are buying up American political influence, and we should not be spending American blood and treasure in the Middle East. If finding common ground with a Democrat to save American lives makes me bizarre, then I will gladly be bizarre. You're the one who is compromised, Donald. Look at your poll numbers. Your at-home approval rating is plummeting because the American people are looking at their grocery bills, looking at the gas prices, and looking at the draft notices for Iran, and they're realizing that the great in MAGA got replaced by a defense contractor boardroom.
My poll numbers are fantastic, Marjorie. The best numbers. We're leading everywhere, except maybe in your backyard, because you polluted the water with your constant crying. You used to be a winner, now you're just a professional victim. You're like a bad ex-girlfriend who won't stop texting the show. Oh, Donald did this, Donald did that. I'm busy running the country. I'm dealing with nuclear capabilities, I'm dealing with naval navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, and you're complaining about text messages from last year.
I'm complaining because the people who gave you their blood, sweat, and money in 2020 and 2024 feel betrayed. You traded the working-class people of Georgia and Ohio for the billionaire donors who funded Ed Gowrian's primary. You sold out the movement, Donald. MAGA is dead, and you're just wearing its corpse like a cheap suit.
Well, it's a very expensive suit, actually. Rioni, top quality. And the movement is bigger than ever, Marjorie. It's just moving forward without you. Have a nice time on CNN. Give my regards to Caitlin.
The political revolution is coming, Donald. Enjoy the White House while it lasts.
Very low energy. Sad.